Well, I have good news for you today. And the good news today is about Valentine chocolates. The good news I have about Valentine chocolates is this. Dark chocolate contains health-promoting substances called flavonoids. So in moderation, they're really good for you. This is not true of milk chocolate. It's only true of the dark chocolate. So you are free to eat dark chocolate in small amounts because it's actually good for you. It helps your blood vessels, I'm told. So that's the good news about chocolates. But I have more good news for you today. The good news is, of course, once again, all about God and Jesus and their love for us. Today is Valentine's Day, and the average woman would rather have beauty than brains. Why? Because the average man can see better than he can think. Why does love happen between two people? They ask kids this question, and Andrew, age 6, says, well, one of the people has freckles, and so he finds somebody else who has freckles too. Why does love happen between two people? Well, May, age 9, says, no one is sure why it happens, but I heard it has something to do with how you smell. That's why perfume and deodorant is so popular. And Manuel, age 8, said, I think you're supposed to get shot with an arrow or something, but the rest of it isn't supposed to be painful. What is falling in love like? Well, the kids once again tell us. John, age 9, says, it's like an avalanche where you have to run for your life. And Glenn, age 7, says, if falling in love is anything like learning to spell, I don't want to do it. It takes too long. What's the role of good looks in falling in love? Brian, age 7, says, it isn't always just how you look. I mean, after all, look at me. I'm handsome as anything, and I haven't got anyone to marry me yet. Good old Brian. Well, why do lovers hold hands? Gavin, age 8, says they want to make sure their rings don't fall off because they paid good money for them. And John, age 9, says they're just practicing for when they might have to walk down the aisle someday and do the matrimony thing. Well, how can you tell if people in a restaurant are in love? Lovers will just be staring at each other and their food will get cold. Other people care more about their food. That's from Bart, age 9. He seems to be a real ardent observer. Christine, age 9, says it's love if they order one of those desserts that's on fire. They like to order those because it's just like how their hearts are on fire. Aww. And how do you make love endure? David says, be a good kisser. It might make your wife forget that you never take out the trash. Would that work, honey? Aaron, age 8, says, don't forget your wife's name. That will mess up the love. I found that to be true. Opinions about love. I'm not rushing into being in love. I'm finding the 4th grade hard enough, Regina says, age 10. Love will always find you, even if you hide from it. I've been trying to hide from it since I was 5, but the girls keep finding me. That's from David, age 8. Well, the top 10 Valentine gifts. This is from an internet survey, and we'll do the David Letterman thing. You know, we do 10 and we go down to 1. The 10th most popular Valentine gift is a picture. And guys, don't give your sweetheart a picture of yourself. Well, what it's talking about here is that you have a picture of both of you doing something fun, and then you frame it and give it to your sweetheart. So the 10th most popular Valentine gift is a picture. Number 9 is lingerie. I was kind of hoping that'd be closer to number 1, but it wasn't. Number 8 is poetry. You can write a poem for your sweetheart. And the 7th most popular Valentine gift is a love song, or love songs. It's what it's talking about here is, guys, you make up a CD of all of the love songs that both of you enjoy, and then you give that to your sweetie on Valentine's Day. The 6th most important or popular, and I was hoping this would be closer to 10, is jewelry. Give your sweetheart jewelry. And the 5th most prevalent gift is a romantic dinner, just the two of you. It's often candlelight. The 4th is a getaway. It's like a weekend getaway where the two of you just go somewhere. Number 3 is the chocolates. That's the healthy one with all the flavonoids. And number 2 is flowers. But the most prevalent, most romantic gift is a handmade card. That's also the cheapest. Isn't that great, guys? So you have your work cut out for you, so now you have to do the right thing. Now, in this next part, I'd like to ask the women only to participate in this survey. Have you already received a gift? You're going to need your clickers for this. So you get out your clickers and answer the question. First of all, you have to make sure the blue light is on. And this, again, is for women only. Have you received a gift? A, yes. And B is no. C is, well, not yet, but I hope to. D is, I don't know. And E is other. So have you received a gift? You have just 30 seconds to respond, and you may begin now. And after you choose A, B, C, D, or E, you should get a little green light when you send that. That means the computer has received your response, and it's sending a message back to your clicker that it was received. Okay, you have just 10 more seconds. If you vote twice, it only registers your last selection, so you can change your mind. Have you received a gift? All right, guys, now we see how romantic we really are. And we'll look at this, and what we find is that more than 50% of us received a gift. The women received a gift. Isn't that nice? And then 11 of us no. 9 of us hope to. 7 of us have questions about it, and we have just 5% is other. So more than half of us have received a gift. That's good news, and what we'd like to recommend to everybody, and aren't you glad you came to church today? Guys, if you haven't done it yet, I've given you 10 good ideas. Go out and do something nice for your sweetie, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it too. All right, well, good news.